Speaking of George Santos, I want to look at a couple more lies that he's told, this time both in regard to his higher education history that doesn't actually exist. And the reason why I've been doing this with y'all is as people dive into his past, more and more is coming out about past things he's said and past lies he's told. And I could just sum it all up by saying he's lied about almost everything and we could move on. But and this might not be y'all, but for me, I'm fixated on the inability I have to relate to how easily, pathologically, he's able to lie. I think if I go back and listen to a recording of me lying, if there was such a thing, if I'd ever lied in my entire life, I would be able to hear a little bit of tentativeness or nervousness, right? Knowing that I was telling a lie, but he just bulls straight through those lies as if it is no such thing. Take a look at this first one, talking about his time playing volleyball at Baruch College.
Santos running against Tom Swazi in that 3rd Congressional District coming up next Tuesday. Hey, you know, it's funny, George, you go right to the heart here of me, Sid, and Bernie. At the very end of your biography, it says, in his spare time, George Anthony enjoys volleyball and tennis. Let me tell you why that's funny. You're on this show. Bernie's daughter, Melanie, was a star volleyball player in college, and my daughter, Ava, as we speak, is working on a tennis scholarship when she goes to college. So the two sports that you seem to enjoy on the weekends are the same two sports our two daughters excel in.
You know, it's funny. I actually went to school on a volleyball scholarship.
You did?
And wow. I did, yeah. When I was in Baruch, we were the number one volleyball
Did you graduate
team.
from Baruch? Did you graduate from there?
Yeah.
So did I.
I did.
So did I.
Oh, very cool. So, great school, great institution, very liberal.
I mean, what I did, I absolutely 100% without a doubt graduated from Baruch. That is as truthful as it gets. And then it comes out, nope. And he admits that he hasn't been to a higher education. Why are you doing that? And then it's not just he didn't go to Baruch College. It's he didn't go to Baruch College. So how on this blue and green earth we live on did he also go to that college on a volleyball scholarship? It is wild. I don't even know if he's ever slapped his hand on a volleyball or held a tennis racket in his hand at this point, even though he claims those are his weekend activities. He probably also was a professional tennis player, or at least I wouldn't be surprised if he claimed that. Next moment, he says that he got his MBA from NYU. Very interesting, George.
School, you're going to pay for it. I'll help you. And, whatever they want to do afterwards as far as a master's degree program, but I'll help them with it. But you're going to take a student loan out for that. But
I put myself through college and got an MBA from NYU, and I have zero debt. And my parents, they helped where they could because they were rebuilding back after filing for bankruptcy. But I know the drill. It's hard work. You got to do it. And like I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. Nothing comes for free. Nothing in life is free. And the harder you work for something, the more you want it. And the more you want it, the more rewarding it is. So yeah, I hate to take care of it.
So he says he put himself through college, got an MBA from NYU. He didn't do those things. It is so wild. And he does it so comfortably, just lets it spew out. Now, the weird thing is it seems he's not good at putting together a consistent lie. I don't think that we should lie as people unless, your sister comes to you and says, is this dress pretty? Okay, say yes. But even if it's not, that's an okay lie. But beyond that, lying's generally not good, right? And so to my sister, all your dresses are pretty. That wasn't about you. That was a hypothetical about somebody else. But he's not good at actually putting it together in a way that makes any sense later on when you put the multiple claims together. You got a lot of different, he could have done this, but still, Baruch and then NYU, and then your mom died 9/11, but really she died 5 years before 2021, but really both your parents survived 9/11. He's not good at building a narrative that later on you could say, well, NYU must have lost my certificate because I was there. Because there's so many inconsistencies, even just with the lies he's told, which makes it that much more clear that he is indeed lying. I can't stop looking into this stuff because it doesn't make any sense to my brain that someone would live a life like that. How sad do you have to feel at the end of the day when you go to sleep knowing that all of the impressed responses and nice conversations you've had, for the most part, have been based on a lie of some sort? That must feel so sad. And even if you were to get to your ultimate goal of getting elected as a congressman, wouldn't you feel empty even if this wasn't all exposed? Because you didn't actually put in the work and honestly get to where you are. Now, of course, tons of people don't honestly get to successful positions, but all of that's hard to understand because the whole reason in my mind that success is so amazing is because you actually did the honest work to get there. But obviously, George Santos and many people don't agree with that.